Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday the 10th of February and Friday the 11th of February 2022. As usual, we don't typically do market previews for Friday. This has been a really boring week, to be honest. Today in particular was really dull, and so I don't see us doing a market preview for Friday this week. Next week is options expiration, and then also these are always the fun, what I mean by fun is not so fun ones, where we have options expiration Friday the 18th next week, and we have a Monday holiday the 21st. So, not much there usually. Here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. Bumping up against the downtrend line right here now. Another day where we were up, we gapped up and we held, and we were just horribly flat all day, and then finally pushed up a little bit. But we're still right now finally against that downtrend line that's been in place since the top in December. So we'll see what that turns into. Let's go through the cash indices. The S&P up 65. Again, you can see the gap here. We're right against that trend line. NASDAQ 100 up 309 points. Why not? But also kind of right against the trend line and a gap up. By the way, I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow, but if we were to gap down significantly, we could leave a floating island, and that's not going to be pretty. We kind of left one 5 days ago, but it wasn't a true floating island, but a real one would be ugly right about now. We'll see what happens. The SOX up 118 points, getting back towards where it was back in November and December. Biotech's up 104. These things have been on the lows. Russell 2000 up 38 and change. Again, down a lot for the last year. Crude oil at 89.49, back down from the 93 or so highs that it hit, down 17 cents for the day. Gold down $1 because gold doesn't seem to care about anything, and it is what it is. The advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ plus 16.18, so positive day in breadth, plus 14.18 on the New York. NASDAQ volume 4.7 billion shares. Again, fairly light. That 10-day moving average is down. Volume's down. Is what it is. But the trend gets a 0.60 reading. And look at this. 10-day moving average now at 0.79. And if I count back 10 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's nothing big to drop off. But, you know, again, we had these low readings of the trend 10-day back in January. And that was when the market rolled over. So this is a sell signal on the broad market. And unless we get some really high VIX, trend numbers quickly, that's going to continue. That 10-day moving average is going to be sitting down here under 0.85, which is the sell signal. The VIX down to 19.96. Again, we had a good position in the VIX. It spiked on the options. We tripled our money on the half that we sold. If we get a chance, we'll buy some more and see what we get there. Apple up $1.45. Kind of near the highs. Amazon down $4.48. Doesn't really matter. Facebook up $11.82. That's off the lows that it made the day before. Google, remember the stock split coming in Google, or Alphabet, whatever you want to call it. Facebook, Meta, whatever. Google up 43.86. Goldman Sachs up $4.43 on the session, crawling back from the drop there. I mean, this thing dropped 100 points almost between October and last week. Netflix up $9.36, another one that dropped practically in half, really, almost. Peloton up $1.50 after earnings. So again, there's rumors of a buyout there. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 26 cents, bouncing off the lows. So bonds up, rates down, but again, mostly not because we've been down there for a while here. Tesla up 10 points exactly. Tesla's been untradeable. Look how flat that's been for 8 days. Zoom, on the other hand, up $6.91. That's just off the lows. And again, another stock down 67%. Bitcoin sits now back up at 43,930 after the bounce over the weekend or so. And it is what it is. All right, in terms of intraday action, here's the ES. 5-minute candles. Again, this was a really boring day, and Tuesday wasn't too much better. Let's look at the whole week, right? Let's slide back, look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Monday, kind of a flat opening, didn't do much. We were sitting pretty much even, sold off late in the day, negative session. Tuesday, pretty much flat opening, dead flat for an hour, bounced It came back, and when we closed on Tuesday, we were just up a couple points for the whole week. And then Wednesday, we get this gap up. But look at those candles. That's as narrow, that's as boring of a day as you can get. That was just horrible, and never really turned anything. It was a non-tradable day as far as I'm concerned. I didn't really do anything there. The NASDAQ side, not much different. Yeah. All right. So now let's have a quick discussion about the news coming out for the rest of the week, the calendar, as we like to call it. So we get the CPI in the morning. Will be half size for Forex. Ahead of that, that's at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, along with our weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers, mortgage delinquencies. After that, 10:30, we got natty gas. 1 o'clock, 30-year bond auction. 2 o'clock, federal budget balance. And then on Friday, really nothing. Some data out of Europe, and then preliminary University of Michigan sentiment. And that's it. So not a lot ahead. We'll just see what we get. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We'll help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and Friday.